So right now we'll hand over, continuing the theme of opportunities that are worth pursuing, hand over to our friend Sarah Petrie at MSIP, Michelin Scotland Innovation Parc. I will give you the reins to go over what's happening over there and explore a few other opportunities.
Great. Let me see if
Good,
I can
you're on.
get
Good.
this.
Thanks, Sarah.
Can you hear me okay? Let me see if I can get this up and running. Here we go. Can you guys see that okay?
Yes.
I'll assume yes. Okay, thanks ever so much, Dan, and thanks to all the speakers so far. What an amazing group of companies you've got presenting today, and it's really quite exciting to just hear about the opportunities that they're all working on, and it's really exciting to be involved in this space. So for those who don't know me, I'm Sarah Petrie. I'm the Innovation Director at Michelin Scotland Innovation Parc. I'm going to just give you a very quick overview of what MSIP is all about and how you can get involved with us. And then I'm going to introduce our following speakers who are going to give you a quick overview of some of the funding opportunities that Dan has already alluded to. I'm very happy to get in touch with anybody at this point. So I've got my email address here. Please feel free to write that down and get in touch if you have any follow-up questions after this session. So what is Michelin Scotland Innovation Parc? So we are a new innovation park that we're developing a new innovation park in Dundee on the site of the Michelin tire manufacturing plant, which unfortunately closed in June last year. But we have a very bold ambition to recreate the jobs and the skills that were active on the Michelin site in the past. So our overall ambition is to recreate the 850 jobs that Michelin employed in Dundee, to deliver the equivalent regional economic benefit from that, and in the process of doing that, also deliver significant environmental benefits and upsides. And how are we going to do that? So our vision is to be a global reference site for collaboration across innovation, manufacturing and skills development, and we're very sharply focused on sustainable mobility and decarbonisation. And the reason for that is because our core partners, Michelin, Scottish Enterprise and Dundee City Council, are very sharply focused on helping people move in a more sustainable way and addressing the climate emergency that we're all currently facing. So in order to do that, we're going to offer a very exciting and flexible physical environment. I'm looking out the window here at our 32-hectare site and the transition it's undergoing at this point in time. That allows us to offer companies a range of accommodation options for them when they're either a very fresh startup company right the way through to a company that's manufacturing at scale. Given the investments that Michelin had made in our park, we have very impressive green and sustainable energy offering that companies can benefit from. I'm not going to go into that in a huge amount of detail today, but if that's your thing, we can offer you access to oodles of energy that is either green or sustainable. We are redeveloping the 32-hectare site into different zones. So in the southern part of the site, we will have industrial manufacturing activity. In the central part of the site, we are going to develop a very attractive campus-style environment that will house all of our innovation activities, and it will be co-located with that industrial activity. And as part of that, I think it was Pierce mentioned earlier about the skills requirements for the Ember buses and making sure that we've got the right skills in place. So we're developing a skills academy that's going to be dedicated to the low carbon sustainable mobility space to make sure that there are sufficient skilled people there to support and deliver the sustainable mobility ambitions that we all have. And to support all of this, we're working in partnership with a number of universities and industrial catapult centres and other partners that share our ambitions to support the development of sustainable mobility in Scotland. We're also developing a number of core facilities. Last week, we announced the investment from Transport Scotland into our Locate drivetrain testing facility that Andy mentioned at the start. And we're also working closely with a company called Tuv Sud, who are looking to set up a best-in-class certification and test facility. And there's a number of other core facilities that we feel collaboratively and together will form a very key package of support for companies wanting to locate in Scotland and at MSIP. So overall, there's a broad range of support packages available that we can provide through MSIP and our partners, and we're looking to encourage the development of an environment and to support companies to innovate, prototype, demonstrate their products in a safe environment to MSIP, manufacture those products and then scale up, all in the one location, meaning that companies can grow in one location without having to worry about transitioning their supply chains to a new location or anything as they grow, which makes it much easier for companies through their growth process. So Dan's touched on a couple of things already and kind of stole my thunder, thanks Dan. But we're looking to help companies to grow, to innovate, to collaborate, and we're very hands-on in terms of trying to do that. So why collaborate at MSIP? And the overarching ambition around that is really to help the businesses thrive. We're a fairly unique innovation park in that we have a very clear economic development agenda, and so we're supportive of companies when it comes to finding business support, whether that's legal or financial or some other kind of support. Funding, we've got very strong links now developing with investors. We can provide access to loans through some of the Michelin support mechanisms, and also grant funding through our partners. And alongside Dan, we're looking to build out our networks and develop collaborative opportunities for companies, and to build productive partnerships that are going to help companies to innovate. And all that alongside the space that we have available, from small scale, flexible project type space to hot desking to large scale manufacturing space, all at competitive and flexible rates.